Hey, this is Darren from Property Prosperity. I thought I'd have a chat to you today about signs for houses when they're on the market. I know people don't necessarily think this is a really big deal, and to be honest with you, a lot of agents don't really understand the value of marketing their property and why it's really important. Everything matters when you're marketing a property for sale, and one of the things that some agents don't pay a lot of particular interest to, or maybe they do and maybe you're not necessarily looking in the best interest of the client, is the signs out the front of the house. Hey Steve, thanks for joining. If you've liked what I had to say too, click on the like button, or otherwise obviously share it as well in case you think someone's going to get some value out of it. So I'm talking about signs today, and because this sign I've driven past here, just had a look a bit of, it's a pretty good example of what not to do, I suppose. You can see this sign in the background. It's basically straight white, yellow with just their logo up the top and then a for sale sign up the top. Things you don't want to miss any opportunity to try and market your property, because really any way you can try and market it, the better thing. So really marketing is about trying to give people information and trying to get people excited about your property. So the reason why an agent may choose not to maybe put things like photos on a sign is obviously it may distract from their logo and their image, which isn't necessarily a good thing. At the end of the day, it's about trying to sell the property, not necessarily trying to sell the agent. And then secondly, they may just think it doesn't matter. Like, who cares? People are just going to go on the internet or whatever. But the thing to understand is not everybody's always looking to buy a property all the time. So if they're not on realestate.com or Domain or any of the internet marketing portals, then maybe they're not going to see it. And so one of the things I think is really important is we don't know who's going to buy the house, and people don't know whether they want to buy the house until they actually had a good look at the house. So if we look in this particular house here, it's just down the road from the river here, or the nice little harbour. We don't necessarily, it's a two-story house, looks pretty nice. There's probably some really nice things inside. And if I'm a neighbour just walking past, taking my dog for a walk or driving past, I don't get to really appreciate how nice that house is inside. And at the end of the day, why not? Why not let the neighbours know, or just someone driving past see how nice it is inside without having to get on the internet and try and look up the photos and try and work out where the address is and stuff. So the other thing is the neighbour driving past may not necessarily want to buy the house, but maybe they get to work and maybe they tell their friends at work, or maybe they tell their family that they saw this really awesome house and they should maybe go and check it out. Because quite often people that live in an area have friends or workmates that want to live in the area. So that's why I think the sign's really important. The crazy thing is, to put photos on a sign is about the same price as not putting photos on a sign. So if you've got the opportunity for a little bit of extra marketing, why wouldn't you go about putting some really nice photos? It is really important to have good quality photos, and one of the reasons it's important to have good quality photos is to whack it on the internet, but also to put it on the signboard so people can maybe drive past and get really impressed by the property and hopefully ring you up and want to buy it. So never miss an opportunity to market a property is probably my important tip. And the reason I mention this, a sign of the agent, is because, if the agent's not caring about little things like what the sign's going to be, and that one extra person could be the difference between you selling the property and not, then maybe they're missing out on a few extra things that's going to make a big difference as far as the property is concerned as well. So my advice, if you're looking around agents trying to work out which one's a good one and not so good one, look at the way they market a property, get on the internet and look at the way they quality the photos, but also maybe just drive past a house they've got on the internet on for sale. And if they've got a really nice sign out the front with not really nice photos and it's really appealing, then it shows they probably care a little bit about the important things. And maybe if they've just got a signboard which is just advertising them, maybe it's not so good. So hopefully that makes sense. If you've got any questions, then put a comment in the comment box. If you have experienced a similar sort of scenario where you've had an agent that's maybe more focused on marketing themselves than marketing the property, I'd love to hear about it. Or if you'd like me to talk about something else regarding property, whether it's developments or building or selling or finance or whatever it happens to be, then feel free to put a comment in the comment box. I'm happy to share any information I've got. And like I said, share the post if you've got someone's about to put their property in the market and they're trying to work out which agent to choose from. Maybe that's one extra way of trying to work out which agents are trying a little bit harder than any other particular agent. So thanks for joining me. Click on the like button, and I look forward to catching up with you again soon. Bye for now.